What's up, gang? In today's video analysis, we're going to take a look at bat angle. Now, what you're going to notice is that amongst elite level hitters, there's a great deal of movement and variation in the stance. However, once they reach this front toe touch position, their bat angles are going to be very consistent. Some coaches will call it the slot. I'm really okay with whatever term you want to give it. What's important is that we start to understand how to quantify it, how to measure it, so that we can then implement it into our technique. And able to do this more precisely, more accurately, very important that we both look from the side view and then either the front or the back view so that we can fully comprehend where the bat is in space. So you can see right here that we have Andrew McCutcheon from the side view and Adrian Gonzalez from the back view. You can see that McCutcheon starts here with his tip real nice and tall, pointing straight up basically. Then I'm going to take him right on out here to front toe touch. And you'll notice that the instant his front toe touches the ground, right here, boom, front toe touch right there, that bat is pointing right around the ground in front of the catcher's feet. Now this seems to be a very good actionable or measurable cue for hitters. We've had a lot of success telling hitters to imagine a laser pointer shooting out the knob of the bat, then instructed them to point that laser pointer right at the catcher's feet. Seems to be something that resonates well with them. They're able to connect with it and understand what that slot is, where the bat should be in space. Looking from the back angle right here, if we jump over here to Adrian Gonzalez, you can see that he starts with his bat pretty flat, just resting it on his shoulder right here. Then as he strides on out, I'll take him out to his front toe touch. You see he lifts that tip on up, boom, hits front toe touch right there, and his bat is also pointing right around the ground in front of the catcher's feet. So from the side view, we're going to be able to very clearly measure how wrapped or how laid off the bat is. This is just more a matter of semantics, but wrapped would be below the green line right here. Laid off would be on the top side of the green line. Okay, and again, there will be an acceptable range. So you're going to see guys with it maybe a hair more laid off, guys with it a hair more wrapped. Our goal is to make sure that we stay within that acceptable range, if you will, which would be right around that area there. Okay. From the back view over here with Adrian Gonzalez, we're going to be able to quantify how flat versus how steep the bat is. So how flat would be underneath that green line, and then steep would be on the top side of the green line right here. Again, upper and lower threshold. What you're going to see is something kind of in this range right in here. Okay, this is really what we would refer to as more the acceptable range in regards to how steep or how flat our bat was from the backside view. To further demonstrate this, we're just going to take a look at 4 other elite level hitters. Notice right here in their stance, there's a great deal of variation in terms of their bat angle. However, once we take them out here to front toe touch, you see how similar that angle becomes. Look at that, right there. They're all in a very similar slot. And again, it's not just these 4 guys. We're talking about a huge sample size over a big span of time. All the people that play at the highest level hit a position that is very similar to this. That identifies that angle as pretty necessary if we want to maximize our potential. So looking at 4 lefties right here, you'll see the variation once again in stance. Ethier is almost tipping it back. Votto's got a little flatter. Take him out to front toe touch. Once again, you see how similar that slot is. And it's very important that we aren't just looking at what one guy is doing. We want to make sure that we're always looking at a big sample size to help us figure out what the composite major league mechanic would be. And the more video we study, the more it substantiates the idea that this particular angle at this one moment is vitally important to our success. Transitioning now to the backside or catcher's view, you see the great deal of variation. Again, 4 other elite level hitters. Bats are all over the place right here in their stance. Then I'm going to take them out to front toe touch. And once again, you can see how similar that angle becomes for that one moment, that instant that our front toe touches the ground. Jumping right on over here to the left side of the plate. See 4 more elite level hitters and a great deal of variation in where their bat is. Crawford is a great example. His is super flat, and just in case you're having trouble seeing the bat, I'll sort of highlight it for you right there. However, once we take them all out here to front toe touch, once again, you see the consistency of that slot right around the ground in front of the catcher's feet. Now, I said throughout, there's variation. there is also an upper and lower threshold with this angle right here. We can be a little bit flatter, we can be a little bit steeper. Each end of the threshold having its own advantages, which we'll discuss further at a later time. But it is key that we get within that acceptable range to help us be set up to handle pitches in the strike zone on a more consistent basis. That'll conclude today's video analysis. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you learned a lot in this video. Don't forget to subscribe to get more actionable tips on a regular basis. Also, if you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them in the comments section below. Good luck with you guys' games, and I'll talk to you soon.